How's it going, guys? Happy Valentine's Day to you FIFA lovers out there. Show some appreciation to your controllers today on this fine weekend league Sunday. You are probably going to be playing the sweatiest single boys out there in weekend leagues. So yeah. On to run though, guys. Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be going over my Team of the Week 21 predictions and investments. I know a little bit earlier than what I usually do, but we're going to get right into it. So far, we're looking at a decent team. Now, I will just put out this disclaimer. Not all the games are done yet today, but we have a decent Team of the Week that we're looking at potentially. So we're going to go over our predictions and then investments from the current Team of the Week, as well as, you know, what's to come. You guys know Team of the Week trading is really easy, guys. It's one of the most profitable things to do in this game. So let's go. So starting off with the forwards today. Saar for Watford, he had two goals and a 6-0 win. I'm expecting a lot of the lower tier cards to kind of pick up and you know, get some decent ones. I know Sunderland had a crazy game, man. There's going to be a few Sunderland players in there, I think, too. But as far as the big league guys go, I think potentially we're going to see Benzema. Probably it's going to end up being Benzema out of all those guys. I think maybe we'll see either a Vardy or an Ndidi. Now, it's kind of tough to choose because I don't think it'll be Vardy just because the goal he scored was kind of a gift one. I think Ndidi will probably be the guy that wins it from that match. We also have the potential for Correa, who had a goal and a 1-0 win. Really, there hasn't been any standout players this week, which is kind of disappointing. Again, in the midfield, we don't really have the biggest selection. Probably LLORENTE will get it over Correa. But I'd imagine, you know, this would be a fun, decent card to have. Obviously, Liverpool lost, so no Salah, Sancho with the draw, so nothing like that. Like I said, I do think we'll see Ndidi in here, and probably Draxler in a 1-0 win. Maybe we see, you know, Nkunku. But I mean, guys, this team of the week is decent, but like, there's no really standout selections. It's a very slim choosing. We did see a goal from Mendy. Do we have the potential for a Mendy in form? I don't know. We did see Coates with 2 goals, so we'll probably see him come in. But other than that, guys, like it's not the greatest team of the week. But again, it is still decent, and there is still the Sunday games to play. As of right now, you know, Wolves won. Ruben Neves potential to probably get in. He had a goal and an assist and a big one. United's currently drawing right now, so I probably won't see anything from there. But majority of the games are done for today. I don't see really too many crazy cards coming in from the rest of these games. Nobody that's really worth going over. So we're going to get right into the game now. So as you guys all know, the best thing to do when it comes to some of these Team of the Week cards is pick up the fodder ones. Now, we did have a pretty solid Team of the Week in Team of the Week 20. We see some really good 84 cards. I like a few of them as far as investments go. You know, Morales, Luke Shaw, Paulista, Perrin, Muslera. I mean, we have so many. And then we also have the Angelino left mid card, which I think is a very nice one in a scarce position. As well as even, you know, Rebic. Like, we had a decent selection of cards. And even that Jesse Lingard may come back to kind of troll a little bit. So, looking at some of the players in the current Team of the Week, and we are going to talk about man of the matches too. You know, we had a really good one. Obviously, you know, the meta cards will likely go up a little bit as we go out of packs, but I don't think we're going to see too crazy of a rise. Just looking at some of these cards, you can tell that some of them are getting very low. Specifically, some of these 84s, 16k for this one. You know, this 83 is a little high, but 18k for Muslera. Paulista about 22k, which is decent for the center back spot. But, you know, some of these cards are a little bit low. I think Morales, obviously, he's a little bit higher rated, and being in La Liga. But I you know, picking some of these cards up at this card are not too bad. I like Angelino. If you guys can try and pick him up a little bit cheaper, say, you know, 15-ish K if possible. We still have, you know, we still have Sunday Supply. We still have Squad Battle rewards. We are going to be getting UCL marquee matchups, so there's still many other opportunities to pick up some of these informs before they do go out of packs. But yeah, based off of last Team of the Weeks, we know that usually when these cards go out of packs, they do very well. Now, as far as who to invest in for the current Team of the Week, guys, I think we're at a stage in the game where it's not worth investing in out of packs unless it's very low fodder and you know for sure they're going to get in. So for example, we know that Coates is going to get in. He had 2 goals as a center back. Now, the question is do we get an SBC that will actually be, require him? And that one is obviously, you got to take a guess. But if you can buy this card at like 850 coins with no risk or anything, he could do well. As you see, he fluctuates up to, 1.3k after his game. And he does fluctuate quite a lot. As you guys can see here, when he's needed for SBC, he's gotten up as high as, 2.5k on Xbox. So a very low risk investment for a card that, maybe he goes up, maybe he doesn't. It's something that's a little, it's low risk, so there's no... So looking at some of the man of the match cards that came in, Gabriel Jesus is obviously the new big one. I don't even know if we talked about it, but picking up some of these cards in demand when they go out of packs on Tuesday is a decent shout, guys. I'm a big fan of, potentially picking some of these up. They're brand new as far as Saturday goes, so they are still very low on supply. I like Gabriel Jesus. The reason why I like him is because he's very rare. He's actually in demand. Don't be like those TikTok guys who buy these stupid cards with no demand. Gabriel Jesus would have demand because he's actually decent in the game, and obviously his road to the final is ridiculously high, and the 83 is also much lower. So keep an eye out on that. So some of the other new ones we got a Scotty McTominay one. This one being 84 rated, I really am kind of a big fan of this card, because we've seen how in demand that these Man United players get. Now I would try and buy around 35k on Xbox, 38ish k on PS if possible. The reason why, I just think these are very low fluctuations. We saw that today, and even yesterday the lowest point we hit was about 33ish k on Xbox and around that 40ish k mark. So you want to get them at their low points. Today's the last day they're really going to get any supply before they go out of packs anyways. So I really do like this. McTominay is one that I do like too, because his inform is obviously a little bit lower. He sits at 22k, and that 86 was really in demand, and a lot of people were a big fan of it. And honestly, the man of the match really has decent stats too. So Scotty McSauce I think is a decent card to pick up, as far as some of them go. Another big one that we kind of got, I guess, Soyuncu. We had Sigurdsson as well. Gylfi, I think this is kind of a no-brainer to pick up. I mean, the card is sitting at 15k and he's 84 rated. I think this is kind of an obvious choice to pick up as far as a man of the match card goes. Just because, I mean, look at him. He's super low risk. His min is 15k. So I think this is one that you guys definitely want to pick up because he will do very well out of packs. Now, what's the difference? No one wants to use this card in game, and you guys are right on the fact of that. But at the same time, you guys have to realize this card is 84 rated. So he is already probably, all we need is one little special card filter kind of thing, or when man of the matches could be used. And the low supply is going to push this up. Plus, I wouldn't be surprised to see those TikTok investors also hit this card up. I like this one at 84 rated at discard. Now, again, some of them are decent. I think even Rakitic is not a bad one at discard price too. But again, you guys want to hit them at discard price, because if you pick them up a little bit taller and stuff, you do run that risk, obviously. As you can see, this center back, I guess discard price too. But other than that, there's not any other cards I'd really look into. Looking at the list here on the screen, all these cards are much lower, and I'd expect them to sit at discard. Really, just the two that I went over are really the only ones I'd really like to kind of pick up. I think, Rakitic, Gylfi, they're both cards that are decent enough rated to where they'll rise eventually when they go out of packs. So with that being said, guys, I mean, that'll pretty much wrap up this video. We're just about done with Future Stars Team 2. We're going to be talking about later this week, we're going to be talking about Winter Refresh, so you guys want to make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss out on that. Thank you guys for all the support recently. I appreciate all of you guys that are consistently coming in, watching the videos. I hope we've been able to make you guys some coins, and until next time, guys, peace.